They say that warriors are born, but he was created from the twisted cruelty of nature. In his mind, he blamed God. In mine, I blamed the world around him. I was his protector, his mentor and servant. To me, he was Richard, to the world, King Richard III. He was walled into a festering world of famine left by the global energy wars. Man knew no boundaries for his lust for oil, as East and West ignited the world. It was these wars that would change the physical landscape of England forever. A new England was born, but still there was no peace. Lawlessness ruled the land. Civil wars emerged, and for 100 years our country would be in turmoil. Richard was born with severe deformities. To many he was seen as a freak, ridiculed and banished by the heartlessness of youth. A boy so young had learned to hate beyond his years. His world had no friends, no love, no God. One day he came to me, running into the courtyard, screaming the words, "Dogs bark at me as I halt by them." But no more. Silenced by the fearlessness of his spirit, he stood dripping with blood of wild dogs and the scars of battle, relishing in the revenge of his mockers. Born of disadvantage, he turned every weakness into a strength. Studying the craft of war, the skill of the knife, he became quicker and faster than his adversaries could ever imagine. Fighting amongst his brothers in the latter years of the Civil War, he found new friends amongst his enemies. But all wars must come to an end, and his brothers' victory cries rippled across the land. "May glorious summer by the son of York." But there was no peace in Richard's heart. His purpose rudely interrupted. So much peace, but such little food. A recipe for revolution was brewing. Accusations made, alliances agreed behind closed doors were soon to be opened. The hatred of the few would become the love of the many. The National Defense League. Built on the hatred of non-nationals, Richard had found his new war and cause: to mold the world as his own. But a king needs a queen. With Richard was no lover. Lady Anne would become his first love and his last victim. Her husband lost to the ill-fated wars and knife of Richard. They meet in unusual circumstance amongst the bodies of his enemies and her loved ones. Lady Anne left with her final words. His own thoughts buried amongst the dead, but I had found them on the battlefield of Bosworth. Parchment tucked in his pocket of this dead king, a memoir of a king's love. It read,